like how you're critiquing our sound check. For our sound check, we were singing Amadeus. Chick, chick, chick.
If you hadn't have deleted it, we could have let him in.
I don't. We're so silly. We just make silly noises and do silly things when we're sound checking.
Well, didn't that a podcast? Because we do that while we're recording regular, too.
Yeah. I'm going to turn us up just a hair. Because we were singing really loudly. Now we're talking just normal. Welcome to episode 157. I thought you said you labeled it.
I did, but...
I had to create a new one. That's right. All right, well...
We've had nothing but
Today was a bad day. Well, there was a thunderstorm came through earlier. The power blinked, and we have a lot of different points of failure that are can potentially go wrong, go awry.
And when they do, they do.
And they do, and they did. But here we are. Let's jump right into announcements. We got TupeloCon coming up July 24th and 25th. We will be there in all of our glory. We're going to give away a couple of tickets, a couple of ticket pairs, as always. And
there's one stipulation this year.
Yeah, we're going to tell you how you can win them.
And we will tell you that?
No.
I was going to tell you at the end of the podcast.
Oh, make them listen to the whole thing.
Because they never know when it pops up.
You never know when we're going to tell you. That's a good idea. We're going to make you sit through this horrible podcast just to find out how you can win tickets. But the good news is it's easy. Excuse me, I take a sip of water. Yeah, I'm drinking water. Not for long.
Not for long.
Which remind me, I need to tell you about I got it in my notes.
Well, you also got to tell me about how your trip went.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But let me get through the announcements. The weekend after TupeloCon is Cruising the Loop
Which will be July 31st.
Yeah, and the Killj Band, I haven't used this in a while, will be performing along with Seeking Seven, and I don't know who else. I need to get with Rob. I need to discuss details and stuff with him anyway. That'll be here before you know it. And another announcement. Former Real Pop Culture alum Rick McCallum has written a book, and he's going to be back on the show pretty soon. We haven't set up the date because I don't know the release date of the book yet. I know it's geared more towards the paranormal stuff, so that may port on over into our prep for Halloween, the October episodes.
Yeah, I remember he was real big into that because he did a couple of those Ghost Hunter episodes.
Well, he's got a ghost hunting paranormal group with
R.A. Mahaloff.
R.A. Mahaloff, who was Leatherface in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3.
Another alum.
And Jason Voorhees, Kane Hodder.
Yeah.
They all go do stuff together. They're friends because Rick McCallum has been in a ton of movies as stunt performer, stunt coordinator. I've got his eye.
Him and Kane Hodder became friends.
Yeah, well, they're both in that Hatchet movie, all three of them. There's at least three of them. I'm not going to read off every movie he's been in because it would take all day, but some of the ones I recognize are House 2, Naked Gun 33 and a third. Gosh, there's so many. Of course, all
Devil's Rejects.
Oh, yeah, all the Hatchet movies, Devil's Rejects. He was a stunt coordinator for the newer Friday the 13th video game, which I have and still have yet to play.
Dude, that was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, 2017.
Yeah.
4
years ago.
They had that big sale on Steam, and I bought a bunch of games, and that was one of them. And I just haven't played it yet. I started playing not the newest Batman game. I don't even think it's out yet, but the one right before this latest one. And I've had to switch controllers because,
wore it out.
No. You can make a PlayStation 3 controller work with a PC, but the button mapping is all weird. And I could redo that, but I finally said, you know what? Microsoft is Xbox, or vice versa. So with Windows PC, from everything I read, it's better just to go ahead and break down and get an Xbox controller. So I did. And then I had to buy this other thing for it to talk wirelessly to the computer.
Yeah.
Got all that going, but oh my gosh, it's like relearning everything. Like, I get in the Batmobile, and you would think Batman's drank 2 fifths of Jack Daniels trying to drive through Gotham City, like mowing down civilians and crashing into buildings. It's like...
Well, isn't that part of the game?
Yeah, I just can't get the hang of it. I'm stuck in my ways with the PS3 controller, and now I'm having to learn. It's sort of like when they went from Nintendo to Super Nintendo, and they added extra buttons. You're like, what do I do with these?
Well, you remember from the Super Nintendo to the 64, they added the joystick.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a really funky, it looked like a spaceship. And it took forever to learn that. I think that's why the 64 didn't go as far as it did.
Yeah, the original NES, you needed 2 buttons in a fighting game. You needed one for punch and one for kick. And then you go to Super Nintendo, it's like you can do low punch, high punch, low kick, high kick. You're like, whoa. Calm down.
X, A,
how many different punches do we need?
B. Yep. Well, apparently you needed a lot, especially when you're doing combos.
You remember the Kung Fu game? It was horrible for the NES. It was it was something else. Like you look at like Mortal Kombat 11 gameplay and then go back and watch Kung Fu from like 1986.
Well, I remember that game, Shinobi,
Let me see what
on Sega.
Yeah. It was like a ninja game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, they had one called Ninja Gaiden.
They had Ninja Gaiden, but they also had one called Shinobi, and it kicked my butt every single time I played it.
Kung Fu NES 1985.
Wow.
Kids just don't know the struggle
like
these days, do they?
Brothers with just different characters.
This is Mario Brothers, except you're kicking people. And you could hit like up and kick, and then you could like jump and kick them in the head. And then they would start blinking and disappear, because that's what happens in a real fight.
Yeah, you just start blinking and
yeah, I was watching UFC last night, and every time somebody got beat, they would just disappear.
They'd blink a couple times.
Yeah, they'd bloop, 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 and then they're gone.
At least they didn't do like Pac-Man.
And
melt.
Melt. Speaking of UFC, I watched.
That's what I was just fixing to say.
I watched the UFC fight last night. It was pretty good, but I won't give away any spoilers on who won and whatever. But the fights leading up to the main event were way better than the main event. Cause
you mean that one guy didn't win?
I don't watch UFC enough to know everybody. Yeah, like I recognize a few names here and there, and. Well, I mean, they're $70 for like a pay-per-view, and we're not going to get it every month. But if there's one big one coming up, like we'll get it or whatever, or somebody will get it and we'll go over to their house, or vice versa. But it was good.
Get better internet. We'll start.
That's coming soon.
Actually start getting them.
Yeah, I will have better internet within hopefully about 2 weeks or less, and that's really going to help things for the podcast, because then we can do Facebook Live, we can do more YouTube stuff, and like right now, if I upload a podcast from here, which I usually try not to, I'll like start it before I go to bed.
Yeah,
basically, and just let it go,
and hope nothing happens throughout the night.
I was looking at my notes. Did I finish talking about the Rick McCallum thing?
We talked.
We got caught up.
You had to say.
Yeah, he's gonna be back on the show. We don't know when. I got to get more information, but that'll be cool. It was nice talking to him the last time. I don't remember which episode it was, but I did want to tell you and everybody else about my my trip to Lynchburg last weekend.
Yes.
Well, I bought Alicia tickets to the Avett Brothers for her birthday, and of course, I had to get the tickets like eons ago, and I remember looking, and I was like, it was at the Bonnaroo Farm where they have the Bonnaroo Festival. It's the same place.
What is that?
The Bonnaroo Festival? Oh, you're being sarcastic. It was cool, man. Like when I pulled up the tickets, Ticketmaster had it set up and sectioned off like it was an amphitheater. So I thought that's what it was, because that's what it looked like. I didn't look at any actual photographs. I just looked at the seating layout, and it looked just like a regular amphitheater. But it's actually just a big-ass stage out in a huge field, and they had these little 4-station pods for social distancing. Like, they used bike racking, and you had your own little box that you sat in, and there were aisles and lanes, which, of course, if you go to the concession stand,
it didn't matter.
Everybody's piled up on top of each other, or
in line to go to the bathroom or anything else.
They had a lot of porta johns, though. I never had to wait in line for the bathroom for very long.
That's one thing I can say about an outdoor festival. Normally, they have a lot of porta johns.
Yeah, and what's weird, I guess he was drunk or stoned or something, I don't know, but there was one guy, after it got dark, he walked to like a mud puddle and squatted down and peed. And I'm like, bro, the porta johns are right there.
Dude, you're squatting to
like
pee.
you walked this far. Well, I guess he just didn't want anybody to see. I don't know. But, yeah, it was weird. It was a good show, though. It's not my type of music, but I don't mind it. It was weird for me, though. I have never been to a concert where I could talk to the person next to me. Like the concerts we go to, you cup your hands around your mouth
or you use
and
sign
put them
language
around that person's ear and scream as loud as you can, and they what?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
This was like I would be talking a little louder than I am right now, but that's about it.
Looking at you.
I mean, it was weird. It's like because it's like hippie music is what I
Yeah.
call it. If you've listened to Yvette Brothers, you know.
I'm sure we have.
They're not speed metal for sure. And that was just a trip because I was like, wow, this is literally... Like, I even went to a Garth Brooks concert. I had a girlfriend at the time that... I drug her to some pretty rough concerts, and she was like...
A trooper?
Yeah, so I was like, hey, look, I'm not into Garth Brooks, but I like concerts. They got beer there. I'll be fine. And I'll be damned if I wasn't actually pretty entertained. It didn't turn me into a Garth Brooks fan, but...
Well, they say he's got the best live show
He does.
ever.
He does have a good live show. But even it was really loud. Like, it was hard to tell you were at a country music concert. But at this one, it was quiet. Like, you could hear them fine, what they're singing and stuff, but it was just...
Well, it's mostly acoustic, isn't it?
A lot of their stuff is like acoustic. You know, they got like a drummer and like they swap out instruments. They got one guy that he just plays an upright bass, and they'll switch between like banjos and mandolins and guitars, of course. But yeah, there's piano too. One of them plays piano on some songs. The two brothers kind of play everything, and then of course you got the other band members too. But anyway, when I was getting the tickets, I was like, man, Manchester, Tennessee, that's not far from Lynchburg. And not to make somebody else's birthday about me, I was like, why don't we stay the night and go to the Jack Daniel's distillery the next day? And I hadn't been in like 10 years, so I knew it'd probably changed some, and it has. Well, one big thing that's changed now is that you can actually drink there.
Yeah, somebody told me they actually went wet.
No. They can't. They are still in a dry county.
Oh, are they?
They just found a loophole where they can serve alcohol at the distillery with some kind of... It's likened to the... what do they call it? A resort law?
Yeah,
where
resort license.
If you're close enough to water. Like, that's how the marina got by for so long. Back when they were dry, the marina could sell alcohol because they're on the waterway.
Because it's a river, yeah.
Yeah, so they got, like, some kind of special... So they figured out some kind of loophole. Like, they even openly called it a loophole. But,
well, you know, going by that loophole, we could set up a casino right beside the marina.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go build a casino.
Let's do it. I'll go get the riverboat. We can Ozark that shit, man.
I have no doubt. But the tour was really cool. One thing that's changed is, which I won't go into details about everything, but one thing that was different is it seemed like the last time I went all those years ago, they were pretty secretive about not only the ingredients they used, but like how to make Jack Daniels. And it seems like their attitude towards it now is, because they pretty much tell you exactly how to make Jack Daniels. But where they come from it is, if you don't use this water that we get from this creek
then it's not Jack
that we've
Daniels.
always used, then it's not Jack Daniels. And furthermore, if you don't make it right here in this county, it's not Jack Daniels because it's not going to be exposed to the same conditions that this is exposed to while it's aging. And aging is everything. And another thing I found out is they used to be pretty coy about what old number 7 means. And they still don't tell you outright.
I always thought it was the 7th recipe he come up with.
That's one of the rumors. But they used to not tell you how long Jack Daniels aged because they said, we don't tell the whiskey when it's done, it tells us, which is pretty cool. But they used their taste testers.
Yeah.
This time around, I found out that they don't even start checking it until it's been in the barrel 4 years, at least. Then they'll start sampling and go, this one's not ready. This one's close. And they have a system. Wouldn't that be a cool job, by the way?
No.
Drinking whiskey all day? Yeah, that sounds horrible.
To me, that would be horrible.
Oh, yeah, you don't like whiskey. Could you imagine, though, like you get home from work, it's like, how was your day, honey? Well, I drink all day. You want a beer? It'd be weird. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. And then they say it ages from 4 up to 7 years, which makes me wonder if the old number 7 means 7 years old-ish. Or because they blend it together. So when you drink it, some of every bottle is got 7-year-old.
Well, I wonder if it ages past 7 years, if they're like, get rid of it.
Is
that what they call one of the other, like Gentleman Jack or?
Well, no, Gentleman Jack's is done slightly differently. But what I meant to ask her, and I never got around to it, I forgot. Is there ever a case where it's gone past 7 years, but the taster's like, it's still not ready, regardless?
That's what I was wondering. If they just like, all right, you know what, chunk this shit.
No, they don't chunk anything. They don't. They reuse everything.
That might be where you get Old Crow or
no, the Old Crow has its
good or
What they do with Gentleman Jack is Jack Daniels when it's done fermenting, they drip it through these huge vats of charcoal.
Yeah.
When it gets to the bottom of the charcoal, it's old number 7, and it's ready to barrel and stuff. But with Gentleman Jack, they take it up again, and they double charcoal filter it. That's why it's got a lighter color, less of a bite. It's a little bit smoother taste, a little bit higher price, but kind of worth it.
Well, they need to do like 4 or 5.
I wondered about that. Like if you did it like 10 times, but would it start to strip away?
I wonder if we took a bottle of regular Jack, just poured it over charcoal 2 or 3 times.
I don't know.
End up with like Gentleman Jack or Sir Jack or some shit like that.
I don't know. I wouldn't risk wasting whiskey to try that, but I do know that when their charcoal is spent, I said they use everything. They send it off to make Jack Daniels charcoal briquettes, and like you can use it to grill with. And their barrels, they only use them once, but they're all recycled. People that make beer and wine and stuff buy them from them.
Well, you remember that
one
story?
company makes furniture and shit out of it.
That would be cool. Remember that story we heard how they used to throw away all the barrels? And then they found people that was filling them up with water.
Yeah.
And getting devil's cut out of it, or what they started calling devil's cut.
Yeah, that happened in the Jim Beam distillery.
Jim Beam, yeah.
They weren't throwing them away. They were just giving them to people because they had so many. They started giving to people in the community, and they would see people out in their yard in the middle of the summer rolling barrels around there. Oh, what are you doing? Because a lot of the whiskey gets absorbed into the wood, and they're getting it back out, and that's what the devil's cut is. And Jim Beam was like, "Hey, maybe we need to start doing that." So
and they did.
That's how they come up with the devil's cut. And the one thing we did this time that I'm really glad we did is we went down to the square, which is at walking distance. I describe Lynchburg as like
Square or Lynchburg Square.
Lynchburg. Lynchburg is there because of Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
Like Amory, Mississippi is only here because of the railroad. Now it's grown beyond that now.
Railroad, waterway.
But originally it was about the port, and then it became a railroad town. But anyway, the square is really cool. You walk around to different shops. They have the official merchants. I think I'm wearing one of the shirts I got there. And there's little places to eat. You can't buy liquor, but you can buy beer on the square. I had a couple of really cool local. Well, one really good local beer while I was there. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Back porch, or front porch, or
back door.
No, it was really good pale ale. But all those little shops and stuff, it's sort of like going back in time. You feel like you're in like the 50s or something, because all these little, like.
So they got soda shoppies.
Yeah, like literally an ice cream shop, a little deli.
Next time y'all go, man, I'd love to go.
Dude, it's cool.
Or if we just make a trip on our own, we can do a real pop culture trip.
I'm down with going back, ain't just about any time.
Because it's only 4 or 5 hours.
No, it's not. It's not even 3. It's about a 3-hour drive from here.
Oh, I'm thinking Kentucky. I'm sorry.
Louisville would be about a 5 at least a 5-hour drive.
Bowling Green's 4 hours from here. That's
but I want to do the Jim Beam tour too, because there's 2 big tours. And here's the difference between Jack Daniels and Jim Beam. There's pros and cons to each one. Of course, I like Jack Daniels whiskey a little better.
Back when I drank whiskey, Jim Beam was my drink of choice.
Well,
it's a little bit sweeter.
Jack Daniels, you can tell they're still kind of like, they give you little tiny sips in the tasting room. Jim Beam is like, hey, man, let's get ripped, basically. I mean, they don't say that, but they let you drink a lot. And then when the tour's over, they're like, well, here's our bar over here. Leave whenever you're ready. And
I may have to come out of retirement for that trip.
Man, yeah, you might want to get an Uber if you do the Jim Beam tour. If you do the Jack Daniels tour, you're probably going to be okay.
Yeah, probably.
Just pop a breath mint before you leave.
Get you a Mentos. And
yeah. Or go to the square and walk it off. So anyway, that was my little weekend trip. We had a good time.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it was. I've already announced Tupelo Con, Cruising Amory. Let's talk about, without spoilers, of course, because it just came out.
How are we going to do this without spoilers? Other than saying...
Not much we can say, but other than the fact that...
he is amazing.
Well, let's tell them what we're talking about.
Let's not. Let's make them guess. This is like a backwards podcast. We're making people guess what we're talking about.
This TV show or movie is that he is amazing.
He is amazing. And it just come out.
That narrows it down to about... Okay, well, that narrows it down a little more.
And narrows it down a lot. With a lot of stuff that just come out. But no, Tomorrow War.
Yeah.
You told me about it.
Did you know it was the number 1, according to Chris Pratt's Twitter, number 1 streaming movie that weekend of 4th of July?
Opening
It's like number 1 ever.
And I didn't know anything about it.
Streaming.
Till you was telling me about it later that week. You Voxered us and told us to watch it. Well, I said something to the guys at work about it. And they was like, oh, man. Dude, the trailer was awesome. I was like, why have I never heard of this?
Dude, they advertised for it pretty good.
Well, you got to think I've been working.
Yeah, if you haven't been on the internet messing around, you might not have saw it. But I saw ads for it like everywhere. Because I go to a lot of nerdy sites and stuff.
But I watched it, and I was just like, oh, my God.
They're already doing a sequel. So they've already announced a sequel. Which I see how they set it up in the movie, I think.
I don't, unless something got away.
Well, maybe. I don't know. But it was like, I had a feeling it was going to be good, but it exceeded my expectations.
Mine too. Well, I didn't know what it was at all until I started watching, and in the first 15 minutes, 20 minutes, it kind of just lays it all out for you. And you're like, oh, wow.
Parts of it to watch like a horror movie, and the rest of it's like an action sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
Of course, if you've watched the trailer, you know there's aliens involved. And oh my God, these aliens are terrifying.
Whoa.
They are gnarly. Like, I was scared.
And they're pretty smart to an extent.
Yeah. And there's a couple of big twists.
I called one of them.
I thought the movie was almost over. And I how you can move your mouse and it'll show you at the bottom. I was like, whoa, we still got a whole other movie.
I noticed that too.
I was like, wow, if the movie ended here, I would think it was awesome.
Because I honestly thought I had been watching it for 2 hours already. And not in a bad way. Not in that way where you're like, oh my God, is this movie ever over? It was just like, so much was going on. You was like, okay, they can't do nothing else. It's got to be over.
I would have no problems watching that again.
Oh, I will watch it again.
And I'm not I'll watch a perfectly good movie, but I'm glad I watched it, but then that was enough. Like,
so,
I don't want to rewatch a lot of stuff.
I'm completely opposite of that. If it's a good movie, I will run it into the ground until it is no longer a good movie.
Speaking of streaming, I watched that new Resident Evil show on Netflix. It's not a live action. It's like
it's an animated.
It looks
CG.
like you're watching the game.
Yeah.
It's like CGI, but it looks good. It's good looking. And like the episodes are pretty short. Like you can power through the whole season pretty fast.
Yeah, they said about 2 hours. You can knock it out.
Roughly, yeah.
3 hours.
I watched the whole season all at once. And it was really good. I liked it. But if you're not into like that, it was sort of like watching cutscenes from a video game. Except,
there's some video games I wish they would take the cut scenes and make the movie out of.
There's people on YouTube that do that.
The new Mortal Kombat
11
Aftermath, the cut scenes on it are amazing.
A lot of people do that with the Mortal Kombat games. They'll take all the cutscenes and like put them all together and just make like a little mini movie out of it. I'm trying to carry my microphone with me as I move around.
I noticed that, but
I'm just making it worse.
Well, no, and I every time you lean back, I want to say, "Yeah, get back up," but
well, I'm having to edit this one, so
yeah, because my editing skills from the last one were just so awesome that I didn't even do it.
Did you not do any editing? Tell
No.
the truth. Because
No.
I knew you were busy.
All I did was put the intro and outro. I tried editing it, but that episode was really hard to edit.
Yeah, we had been drinking and it was late, and we were talking over each other and interrupting each other a lot. There was a lot of that, but it wasn't as bad as I thought.
When I went back and I listened to it,
It was
like
a good
4
episode.
times. It was a good episode.
It's just a lot of interrupting. That's not really good for podcasting. But yeah, go back and listen to episode 156. We went and did the Fred Grass Memorial Gaming Festival.
Who ended up winning that?
We did.
It was you, right?
Well, I got the plaque, but you got second place, which is pretty awesome.
So yeah, y'all definitely go back and listen to that one. That was a fun episode. That was a fun weekend.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun doing that. Before we take our break here, we haven't talked. When we can't talk much about it, but I'm caught up on Loki, and I think there's only one more episode, right?
Somebody told me there was only 6 episodes.
Well, that was 5, I'm pretty sure. And
Okay, and I've
and just
watched
judging
4.
by what happened, it seems like it's leading up to the end.
Which I was really surprised on the 4 episodes I've watched. I was surprised by how they, 1, made a show about Loki.
Yeah.
2, I was surprised in the direction they went. And I've got to say, dude, Owen Wilson, he is a great actor.
Yeah, this isn't a spoiler, but it's because it's such a minor thing, but it's funny. In episode 6, like one of the things is the multiverse.
Yeah.
It's all about all these different versions of Loki. Well, wait till you meet Alligator Loki.
Okay.
He's pretty funny.
Chick Loki's kind of hot.
I like her, and he
do
seems
too.
too. But it's not surprising that Loki likes himself.
I would think Loki would hate himself, though.
In a way, maybe. Before we spoil anything, I watched Black Widow last night. And when I was talking to you and Alicia about it earlier, it kind of sounded like I was giving it a bad review, but I really was. I mean, it was a really good movie. I need to watch it again because it was a lot to unpack. But we finally got to meet the Taskmaster. And
Well, he hasn't been referenced in anything else, has he?
I think briefly he was brought up in something. Clint knows a lot more about all that than I do because he
Well, I'm
read
not talking comics. I'm
Marvel
talking
comics.
just the movies.
He said they mentioned him or made a reference to him in something. But that was a really cool character. David Arbor from Stranger Things and Hellboy, his role in this movie was really cool. Like, I really liked his character. He was funny, and he was... I can't say a lot other than I really enjoyed him in the movie. And it really, in past Black Widow stuff, they hint at her origin. Like you've seen in the Avengers movies, like it referenced her being in this kind of weird school when she was younger.
Yeah, not a weird school. It was
don't
more like
really-
a spy training, assassin training kind of thing.
More or
But
less.
it
But
was Russian, so I mean, Russia used to do that.
this
Sorry,
goes
Russia.
way, like, explains all of her backstory, which is
Oh,
pretty
nice.
neat. Yeah. You get to find out about all that. And it was really good. The only complaint I had, it was like, it was almost like they were trying to compete with themselves. With the action, it was almost too much. And I love a good action film. But like that move that she does where she jumps up and grabs you by the neck and flips you over, which in wrestling world, it's called a hurricanrana. They're like, oh man, Black Widow did 8 hurricanranas in Age of Ultron, so let's make her do 80 in this movie.
Well, it's like her go-to move, man. It's her finisher.
But that's just an example of it's almost like when you watch Transformers. It's like, yay, this movie's fun, but I mean, how many times can you blow up the world? You know, it's hard to explain, and again, especially without giving it away. It was really good, but they could have. There was a lot of. It was a lot of movie. It was a lot to digest, and there almost. I hate to say too much action, but you'll see what I'm talking about. I think when you watch it.
Yeah.
There was a lot. It was a lot of shit going on.
I'll try to check it
and
out
albeit
tonight.
mostly cool shit, but it was just sometimes it felt like a little much. Like, are you trying to compete with the other Marvel movies and make it just as good as an Iron Man movie? Because it kind of seems like you are, just with the overindulgence of like crazy fight scenes, which again are fun, but it's like when you watch Transformers or G.I. Joe or something, you're like it was real Michael Bay-esque with the
But
action.
you also got to think, in her world, before she joined S.H.I.E.L.D., that's a normal thing. Over-the-top fighting, kind of KGB, Russian secret spy, whatever she is.
Yeah,
Other
you
than
find out
hot.
you definitely find out what she is. Through and through. But it's good. I mean, I'm not a rewatcher of movies, but this is one I actually need to rewatch.
So is that much in it you need to rewatch it just to...
I know
catch
that I
everything?
definitely missed some stuff.
Yeah.
It's not one you want to sit around and watch with a room full of people, especially like us. We're constantly talking, and I was grilling, and if you miss like a key thing, it's like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
So, and again, it sounds like I'm shitting on it, but I really liked it. Like, I
It's
did.
probably not something I need to watch at work. It's something I need to sit at the
If
house and watch.
if you can't focus on it, yeah, I would wait till you can. I don't know your life. So anyway, what else do we need to discuss?
Well, I mean, we just got through the 4th of July weekend.
We had a good 4th.
We had a good 4th.
You did family stuff.
Yeah.
But we had a little social gathering here, and there was way more fireworks than I expected. Just ask my neighbors.
Well, I noticed there's still
It's still fireworks.
Well, you know, every year we've always said
We're gonna buy extras.
we're doing. Well, remember, we've always battled against the people across the road.
Yeah, but now these are new people.
Oh,
The people over here.
yeah.
I don't even know if they were home. Well, if they were, man, they got a good free fireworks show.
Well, our neighborhood got a free fireworks show because I guarantee we shot fireworks for about an hour and a half. At one point, the kids got tired, went inside, come back out, and was like, y'all were still shooting? Was like, yes.
We took a break. Like, we shot a bunch, and then there were some people that had to leave. Like, Anthony and Barry both had to work really early the next day. So we shot some just for them. And then, of course, we had a ton of food, as we always do. And we ate some more and then drank some more and then went back out there and did like a second fireworks show. And I told everybody, I was like, hey, we got a bunch of fireworks left. Monday's my birthday. Dadgummit, I want fireworks for my birthday.
Oh, yeah. Happy early birthday.
Thank you. Barry bought me, I don't even know what you call this game, but I've seen it a lot. It's a bar.
It's the ring string game or ring hook game, something like
That's
that.
a good way to describe it if that's not the name of it. It's this thing where you sit at either side of the bar and you put a shot glass in the middle and you have these slots for the shot glass going towards your opponent and towards yourself. And you sling this ring, and if you get it on the hook, you move the shot towards your opponent. If they get it, they move it towards you. And if you can get it all the way to the final, there's five or six. If you make it all the way to the end, they have to take the shot, and then you start over. Pretty cool game. And not only did he get this custom made for me, the guy that made it engraved Killjoy.
Dude, that looks awesome.
And it looks awesome. Like, I was like, this looks like something that got made in a factory. This don't look handmade. But it's just this guy that works with him does all this fancy woodworking stuff. He showed me a lot of his work, and it's amazing. He's got a CNC
mill.
He's got a CNC machine.
Stuff,
That's how he did Killjoy. And he burns the wood with a torch and then puts the lacquer, or I don't know if it's polyurethane or some kind of finish over it. It looks really good.
It looks awesome.
So we can, As if we needed an excuse to drink more. Actually, you know what I said? This might slow us down a little because you actually have an objective.
No.
You actually have to win
we'll just be drinking in between while we're playing.
Well,
kind of like do when we used to play beer pong. We'd have a can of beer beside us.
We'd be drinking while we were waiting to see if we have to drink.
Well, I gave you your birthday present like a couple months early, so.
Yeah, the only thing that sucks is my birthday lands on a Monday.
You don't even remember what that present was, do you? That's the reason you got
that
look on your
the
face.
Tobin Spirit guy.
Yes.
Yes. That thing is awesome. I finally took it out of my backpack and put it on my bookshelf because I was like, I'm afraid if I put them on a bookshelf, it'll just sit there. And I really want to, I've looked through it, but I want to like read it.
Read it, yeah.
Like,
it's a pretty cool read.
Speaking of reading it, I don't know if I think I did mention this on here. I finished Project Hail Mary.
Awesome.
Dude, that book is so good.
I finally finished Ready Player 2 right after I finished Project Hail Mary. And yes, that's thunder.
It is it come a pretty significant storm this morning.
I really hope they make a movie out of that.
Surely they will. I mean, The Martian was a huge hit at the box office. People are I still watch that movie. I still listen to that book.
Yeah, I'm the same.
But
and I'm going to listen to Project Hail Mary again.
Well, when Anthony said it's as good as The Martian, I was like, blasphemy. How dare you? But, dude.
I think it surpasses.
I'm going to say it's right there on its heels. It's hard to compare the two. And did you see the little, I can't say much because it'll be a spoiler, but did you notice the little nod to The Martian at the very, very end?
I want to say yes, but
I'll tell you when we take our break. It's not something obvious, but I just happened to have watched the movie The Martian around about the time I started this book, and so it's fresh on my mind.
Oh,
I was like, oh, that's a little underhanded nod to The Martian. So that was neat.
Which he made a reference to it early in the book too.
Did you finish that Batman book?
Yes, I did.
I think there's 6 files. I'm on like I'm at the end of the 4th one.
It was pretty good.
It's been pretty good so far. I always like it when there's a Batman story where Batman has to get out of Gotham City for a while.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's just like, it gets a little redundant, him constantly fighting the Penguin and the Joker.
Well, it got really weird. And we're talking about Batman Dead White?
Dead White, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess they call it that because the villain, they call it White Eyes.
Yeah.
Which he kind of reminds me, so far, at least in the story, a little bit of Bane.
He kind of reminded me of Kingpin.
Yeah.
Even though it's not the same.
I could see that, yeah.
But I was thinking Kingpin. Oh, and dude, graphic. Wow.
Yeah, it's not for children.
No, it's not. But yeah, it got a little bit weird there toward the end. But the ending was really cool. It was good.
And it's from that company. They sent us a bunch of graphic audio. They sent us like a whole case of audiobooks on CD.
They sent us a bunch of stuff to give away, and
I've actually purchased 3 or 4, like Crisis on Infinite Earth. They did.
I want to get that audio.
And
version.
they do what it is they do full audio drama. It's not just a guy reading a book. It's the full
cast. It took me a while to get used to that.
Yeah, if you're not used to that, it's because like sometimes somebody will read a book and they'll do different voices, which is cool. But this is like different. Like they have one guy playing Batman, one guy playing Commissioner Gordon. Like each
and how they put
character has an actor or actors.
It's a movie in your mind.
Yeah, and they do all. If there's guns going off, you hear them.
Special effects,
music.
Yeah.
Yeah, like their slogan, like you said, is a movie in your mind, and that's literally what it is. You can watch a movie without looking at it.
Yeah, because I was driving to work listening to a majority of it, and I could like picture. I was like, pretty cool.
All right, well, I finished my glass of water, and I need to go wake Alicia up for work. So
yeah, you do.
Let's take a break.
Yep.
We'll be back. Finish up.
And we're back.
Yeah, and I got a couple updates. During the break, Germ sent me a message. Rick McCallum's book is actually out now. I thought it was not out yet. And dadgummit, I closed. No, I didn't. There it is. It's on Amazon right now. $9.99 for paperback, $5.99 for Kindle. It's called Ghosts Believe in Me, Playing Monsters by Day, Seeking Spirits at Night, which is really cool because he,
Ghost hunts.
he ghost hunts and he plays in movies.
But do you think that means he's actually talked to a ghost, so a ghost knows he believes in him?
I don't know.
How cool would that be?
You'll have to read the book to find out.
I'm gonna get it. I wonder if there's an audiobook version.
No, the way it usually works, if your book is gonna go to audio, they're gonna try to sell as many hard copies as possible, and then if it meets a certain criteria, then they go to the studio and do the. It almost never comes out the same time as the book.
Oh,
it comes out months later.
Thought that
if it is going to be audio.
I always thought it was up to the author and the publishing company if they did a audio version or not.
I don't know all the details, but I do know that you have to wait on the audio version.
Because Lynn, she's got several of her books that she's doing audio versions of.
Oh, that'd be cool. I listen to audiobooks all the time now.
Yeah, that's about all I have time
Like,
for.
I'm behind on podcasts that I listen to. I was looking through Facebook when I was waiting on you, and I forgot about this one podcast called Camp Blood. I've been meaning to get up with those guys. It's a Jason podcast. All about Jason Voorhees.
I'll have to check it out.
The other update was... Well, we're going to tell them how to get tickets now.
Are we?
Yes.
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Okay, let's tell them.
Tell them.
So, you want to call our voicemail line.
What's our voicemail line?
It's the line that you can leave a voicemail on.
Well, what's that number?
It's 662-767-4487.
And we did call it to make sure they haven't canceled it.
And they didn't.
I get periodic emails from Google. It's a Google Voice line. And if you're not going to use it, they're like, hey, you haven't had much activity. And if you're not going to use it, you're going to lose it. But this is a good way for us to keep our voicemail line active.
Or I can just start calling and leaving random lewd
That's usually what we do. And then sometimes we'll get a wrong number, and that keeps it alive.
That is funny. I need to start writing that number on the bathroom walls.
People call and hang up for a good time. Call Real Pop Culture.
662-767-4487.
Whoa. Yeah, call that number. Nobody's going to pick up. It's a voicemail line.
Oh, yeah, and it actually went straight to.
And, that's what I wanted it. That's what I wanted it to do. But just tell us you want tickets to TupeloCon, and you'll be in the drawing.
Leave us your first and last name, and please enunciate. Because the one other time, one of the winners, we didn't even know who it was.
And that's not all you have to say. I mean, that's enough to get you in the contest. But if you want to, say more stuff, you can say whatever you want.
So we're going to put these names in a literal hat and draw them?
I have a hat, Fedele, right there on top of that skull.
I think we need a top hat. I'm expecting this many people to call.
I mean, maybe. And I don't know. I think these are weekend passes.
They were last year. And I don't know what El Capitan, Mr. Jamie Nunley himself, has set up for us this year. But
yeah, I'm glad you said that. He's going to be on the next podcast.
Yeah.
Because we're all a little over 2 weeks out from TupeloCon. And he's going to be on the next show talking to us about everything going on.
We are under 2 weeks. We are 13
It'd been
days.
2 weeks Friday.
No, it's 2 weeks today. Yesterday.
Yeah. Yesterday was Saturday. I've been thrown off on days this week. So, yeah, that'll be...
The 24th.
That'll probably be the premise of the whole episode on what would that be, 158?
158, which you'll have to get it out,
quick.
Super quick.
That shouldn't be a problem.
So, people, come on. We need you to call. Call right now. Pause it. Call it. Tell us you want tickets.
And whatever else you have to say to us. Oh, I did not say this in the announcements, and this is big.
Oh.
And this ties into another thing I was going to talk about, too. Our T-shirts are being made as we speak.
And which T-shirts is that?
Real Pop Culture T-shirts.
Really?
And if you're our top tier patron on Patreon, you get one. So, Mr. Tony Starling, we've talked to him on the show before and about him. He signed up, so Tony, you'll be getting a shirt. Let us know what size.
Which, hey, he's out cutting grass now, so he'll actually, if he gets caught up in time.
And don't forget, you also get to pick a movie for us to watch and do commentary on. And you get, this is something that's not announced on the Patreon page. I announced it here on the show. You get your own personal podcast from us. That's just for you, a minimum of 30 minutes long. And it's exclusive to just you. Not you as in Patreon people, but you as in you.
I'm still waiting on all that of mine.
Well, you haven't sent me your stuff. What topic do you want it on? Do you want to be on it? Do you have questions you want us to answer? I mean, it's kind of like, the way I do that, your own private show, is we do pretty much whatever you want. Like, if you want to be on the show with us, that's fine. If you just want to ask us questions or just give us a topic and let us run with it, or just say, I don't care what you talk about, just do it.
Well, seeing how I'm on most of them, they're all kind of like my own personal podcast.
Yeah, that's true. I'm glad you came down this weekend because we need to get a show out.
I've been super busy, and I'm going to be, it looks like, for the rest of summer.
And I haven't seen Anthony quite as frequently, so I haven't. And you know me, I don't like doing a podcast by myself. I mean, I have and I can, but it's just kind of weird. Oh, and speaking of Anthony, I've got a Patreon exclusive episode coming out soon, so there's going to be even more content.
Y'all got more beach or not?
I haven't released I haven't even listened to it, and I think I talked about this on here. Sometimes people think I'm a broken record.
We talk about so much on and off air that.
Yeah. The bottom just fell out again.
Yep.
I just lost my place.
We're talking about the Patreon exclusive you haven't even listened to yet, and you wasn't sure
you
talked
yes.
about it.
I keep talking about the Lost Star Wars podcast. Well, it's so much more than that. When I went back and started listening to it, I've got it halfway edited. We have a whole podcast worth of stuff before we even start talking about the movie. So I think it's going to be...
Two-parter?
Definitely two-parter, but one of them might be an actual show, and then the other one, the Star Wars part, it will be on Patreon. So there's definitely going to be... two shows out of it either way, no matter where they land. Because it's we talked for over 2 hours, and the first hour and some change, we just talked about a bunch of other stuff before we even got to Star Wars. And
I've got a week
some of it's really funny
coming up, so we need to get up and knock out some stuff while I'm off that week.
Yeah,
podcast wise. Of course, it'd be after you get off work.
Write it on the calendar because there's a lot of stuff that we need.
Well, I don't know what days I'll be able to come over. I got that.
But still, write when you're off, just so I'll have an idea.
Okay.
We're supposed to have a band practice this week sometime too. I'm going to interview Jamie sometime this week. We're going to be busy because the first Killj show we did one show this year so far, right? So it won't be the first show of 2021. But our first show in a long time. And then the end of August, we have
2 shows.
A weekend of show, yeah.
Which I'm hoping
I've already booked me a hotel room in Tuscaloosa.
Hoping I'll be able to make it to at least one of them.
Because I want to get up and go to the World of Beers before we have to do the show.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, they went there last time we played there, but I couldn't go because I had to work. Do band stuff. Doggone it.
Oh, and something else we was going to talk about. Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Yeah, we need to watch it tonight. Have you watched all the... this will be episode 5 of season 5, I think.
I thought you said episode 1 of season 5.
No, dude. We're 4 episodes in already.
Oh, see,
And they come out swinging. Is that Clint?
I don't know.
No, that's rain. It's raining so hard my motion detector picked it up.
Wow. That's pretty serious.
I'm glad I've already brought all the stuff out here that I need.
So we ain't got to make no more trips to the house.
Yeah, even though it's a very short walk, it's
It's
pouring
a dangerous walk, though, when it's raining.
Yeah, because you want to walk fast, but you don't want to walk too fast because it's slick.
Now, I can't tell you how many times we have failed.
You fell. Uh-oh. So, at any rate,
yeah, Rick and Morty
this
tonight.
season has been, like, every episode's been awesome.
What is
hilarious
it on?
and awesome.
It's not Hulu. It's not on Hulu yet.
It will be. You have to be able to access Adult Swim through one of your subscriptions.
I don't have any subscriptions
I
other than
think
streaming
to get
service.
Adult Swim, you need, like, YouTube. Not YouTube TV.
Is it Peacock TV?
Mm-mm. Let me just look it up.
Yeah, let's check that out real quick because I know our listeners want to know.
Where can you? I get so mixed up on streaming, like where you can watch what.
Rick and Morty.
New shows.
Or just put season 5.
Well, let me just do this. What streaming services have Adult Swim? That'll be easier.
I'm glad that you typed swim in because as you was typing that in, your Google said content. I was like, whoa.
Adult content.
Yeah, there we go. How to watch Adult Swim without cable.
See, it says Hulu, but that's not true because it don't have the new episodes.
That's why you need to put season 5. How do you watch Rick and Morty season 5 and instead of...
And this is just a bunch of advertisements. It says Sling TV. It says YouTube TV. There is a version of... I think there's a version of Hulu. You know, as it wasn't confusing enough on which app you need to watch what, but now they have like the app and then the app plus.
Yeah.
But I think there's like with Hulu Plus you can watch new episodes.
But Hulu Plus is $60.
Is it?
Yes.
Jesus. I thought the highest one was YouTube TV. It's $50.
No, YouTube or Hulu Plus, and it's called Plus Live.
Yeah.
So you can watch all the live shows. It's like $60. Because I clicked on it by accident and had to elbows and assholes to get it back before it charged me $60 for the first month.
You did some back crawling.
Oh, yeah. I was crawfishing big time.
Yeah, man. I said one time I'm gonna come up with a website, and now that I'm saying it on the internet, if you steal my idea, all I want is one big bag full of money with a dollar sign on it. If you do it and get rich off of it, and come out with a website. And before you say they already have that, let me finish. A website where you could type in a TV show and it shows you everywhere you can watch it. Now, you think they already do that, but they actually don't, because I've proven more than once that like Google, Rotten Tomatoes, and places like that, they'll list places you can watch it, but they
only
forget.
affiliates.
Yeah, they forget some because case in point,
IMDb's good about it.
I was trying to pull up how to watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation during our Christmas party. I was going to have it playing on the TVs in the background.
Yeah.
Because I thought that'd be cool. Well, come to find out, I couldn't watch it on anything without paying for it. But then, like, a few days later, I found out it was on Philo, which I had an account for at the time. And all I had to do was go to it. But it didn't list it in the list on anything I looked up.
I've got an app that shows almost anything, but it's not live. You can't pick and choose when you want to watch it.
Yeah.
I can't think of what.
The only reason I got that Philo account was to watch Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Because it had AMC.
That wouldn't be a bad one to have, because you get AMC, you get Adult Swim.
Did it have Adult Swim?
I think it did.
It had like 4 major networks and then a bunch I'd never heard of.
Yeah. Well, that's most of them.
But it was the cheapest way to watch Walking Dead. It was $20 a month.
Ooh.
And I kept it for a few months, and then I realized I was like, I'm spending $20 a month. I'm not watching anything on it, so I let it go.
Spending $20 just to watch Walking Dead once a week.
Yeah. Which it comes back soon. It's on the calendar. What does it say right there? August.
Barry Pool's birthday, 22nd.
Whoa. That was weird. Are you sure?
You got Walking Dead wrote right above Barry's name.
Oh, yeah. Well, they wrote it so big it covered up several days.
Oh, well, it's either the week before that or then.
Clint's here. I'm actually going to get him to come over here in a minute and talk to us about. He was telling me about this Taskmaster.
Taskmaster.
I'm gonna get him to. We're gonna take a quick break for like 5 minutes, and I'm gonna get Clint on here. He don't know that yet. He just walked in. You just got ambushed, boy.
Ambushed. I come in at the right time.
Ambush light.
Well, he's used to getting ambushed. I mean, that time he spent in jail.
Well, I was way back from my microphone that whole time.
Yeah. You were. I was sitting there watching it.
All right, we'll be right back, and we're gonna finish this up. I know you hate this, but we're almost at an hour.
There you go. Just ruined the entire podcast.
Ruined. Worthless.
Worthless.
All right, now we have the star of Stroker Ace,
Lonnie C.
Ritter. Y'all just kind of share that mic. It'll pick y'all up.
Yeah.
Especially Clint. Clint has a projectile voice.
Coffee breath, though.
You said you drank too much coffee today. How much is too much?
Just 2 cups was enough today.
When you say a cup, are you talking about 8 ounces, or are you talking about?
I do like my Keurig has 3 settings. I use the last setting.
So
Me too.
The big one.
The big one.
That's what I do.
And by the time you add creamer to it, it's a pretty good sized coffee. And I think the creamer is really what messes up my stomach more than the coffee.
Well, see, that's weird because
you need
I
to lean in some more.
Do what?
You need to lean in toward the mic a little bit.
Am I
scooted up.
talking? Let me get close to Keli. I'll sit between his legs.
And the first time you
That's
said
weird
that,
you say that because I
Stand
don't
up
use
loud.
creamer at all. But when I do, it's because my stomach's like upset, and it kind of helps knock the edge of the.
Well, normally if creamer messes up your stomach, it means you're like you got a little bit of lactose intolerance.
That's
problem.
probably. I think I've got a little bit because also a lot of people don't believe me, but if I drink milk at night, I will have weird, crazy dreams all night.
Yeah,
When I drink
you're
milk
probably
or eat-
borderline
or eat,
lactose
if I-
intolerant.
Yeah, I mean I'll have crazy dreams like that's. I tell people that all the time. I'm gonna have nightmares if I drink milk late.
And see, it's weird for me because I can go and I can drink milk, and be fine. And then it'll hit me. Like my body's like, hey, you got too much
You've had
milk.
too much.
And
Yep.
then I'll be
I think that's
lactose
kinda
intolerant
mine.
and get sick.
Same way with mine is like that's what I was talking about. I think the creamer from drinking 2 cups of coffee with creamer in it is really.
Did you know everybody in the world is lactose intolerant?
To some extent. Yeah.
That's why the gallon challenge is so hard because your lactose intolerance kicks in. Like people that are bad lactose intolerant, any amount is too much.
Yeah.
But for us, we could drink because I'm not lactose intolerant. I can drink, probably several cups of milk. But there's going to be a point where that lactose intolerance kicks in and I get sick.
It's what, vitamin D poisoning or something?
I have no idea.
Something like that?
It's like brain freeze. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
I'm sure somebody knows, but I don't know.
We're not scientists.
Yeah, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, we are not scientists.
And tonight is not an educational show, so.
Yeah,
y'all were talking about Black Widow.
we were talking about Black Widow, and I brought up Taskmaster because that was the debut of that character, and you knew more about it, like from the comic book perspective. And was it you, not you, that said there was a hint of a reference to the Taskmaster in some other Marvel?
I think it was in. I believe they talked about Taskmaster in Civil War, but I don't think it's. I'm not really sure. I'd have to go back and.
Give us what you remember about the background of that character, because I know it sort of like mimics your fighting style, and it's almost impossible.
In the comics, I think he's more of a. It's just more like a superpower or whatever. It's not.
So like if you were proficient in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it's going to study your moves and then
within seconds it can counter
everything you've got. Mm-hmm. So like it'd be like a Mortal Kombat where you'd have to keep switching fighting
even
styles.
On the movie, and this ain't really a spoiler, but even on the movie, Taskmaster used like a whole lot of. But it showed him sitting there watching the screen,
studying
studying Captain America fights. Well, then if you'll notice through the movie too.
Well, now did Taskmaster normally have a shield, or was this just for this movie?
No, Captain America was like the main thing that he would fight like in the comics.
Okay.
So he always had a shield.
So when you saw Taskmaster, he was usually going against Captain America, or just?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who who he was the main bad guy for. I think it may have been Captain America.
I know that character was a badass in this movie. It almost like a Terminator style. Like you didn't want to see.
It really was.
You didn't want to see that coming. It's bad
like a
news.
Jason Voorhees or Terminator.
It's like, how in the world are we going to stop this? Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
So
what did you
y'all been talking about?
What did you think about Black Widow? I gave my review.
I liked it. I mean, it wasn't the best Marvel movie, but then it was still as good as any other Marvel movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider it one of the best Marvel movies, but it wasn't boring.
Have they set the bar a little too high?
They kind of have with Endgame, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, they've put some pretty damn good a bunch of movies out that are really good.
Yeah, but I mean, even Marvel's bad movies are good.
If you're batting 1,000 and then you bat a 900,
to me,
that's still pretty good, but it's a slump.
To me, the Thor with the Dark Elves, that wasn't the greatest Marvel movie. And then I wasn't real big on Captain Marvel, but both of those movies, saying that, I still enjoyed both of them.
A lot of people didn't like Age of Ultron that much, and I thought it was really good.
I liked Age of Ultron because I liked Ultron.
Well, I didn't think it was the best one.
Yeah.
It was still okay.
But like even the worst to me was Captain Marvel, and then the Thor, what was it? Dark Side of the Moon? No.
Dark Worlds?
Yeah. The one with
but they made up for it in Thor Ragnarok. Wasn't that the funny one that was basically?
Yes, Ragnarok was good.
Basically Planet Hulk.
Yeah.
Well, it was him and Hulk,
partially, yeah. I really wish they would do World War Hulk as a movie. That would be awesome. And then the one, I don't know, like it would be so cool. Like, you can see the Young Avengers starting. With Ant-Man's daughter and Hawkeye's daughter and Iron Man's daughter and
hey, spoilers.
And well, they're not really spoilers. All those movies have been out forever, So you can kind of see the Young Avengers coming in, and then there's one. I don't know if we've talked a lot about Loki.
We touched on it, but again, it's so recent that we didn't spoiler it.
That could easily fit in with Young Avengers or be the bad guy for Young Avengers if that's what that route they went.
I did spoil one thing. I said, "Wait till you meet alligator Loki."
Alligator, yeah. But now I like. I don't know. I guess he would be too old for Young Avengers, but I was thinking like Scar. Hulk's son, Scar.
I don't know.
From the comics. That all came from Planet Hulk and World War Hulk.
Okay, yeah. I never read any of that. But I've heard it's really good.
It's like I just remember what was the group? It was Professor X and Doctor Strange and Black Panther. And you remember they had a group that kind of determined what they were going to do. And they were getting worried about the Hulk. So they were like, well, let's just shoot him up into space. And Professor X was like, this is a bad idea. Let's just shoot him up into space. And Professor X is like, no, let's not do that because he'll come back and he'll be pissed. And yeah.
You think he's mad now?
So that's kind of, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I mean, it's been so long since I read those, but I believe that's how he got sent off for Planet Hulk, World War Hulk, all that. And then he ended up back on Earth, and of course he was pissed off. They were right. He come back all pissed off. And
you remember that long period of time in the comic books where the Hulk never changed back into Bruce Banner?
Yeah. And they did that with, they did the opposite.
They incorporated that into Ragnarok a little bit too, because he didn't want to.
Yeah. And you remember in the Secret Wars comics, they did that with.
It's like he got a double dose of gamma radiation, I think, in the comics, and he became the Grey Hulk.
With Ben Grimm.
And he never turned back into Bruce.
You remember he got on that planet.
Is it Bruce or David?
It depends. The TV show was David.
Yeah, it's Bruce, but it was David in the TV show. Yeah.
Why did they do that? Why didn't they just leave it?
Not really sure why they did that back in the...
But it's not. It's just a rumor.
Oh, okay. You can tell me later.
But yeah,
what was it I said I was going to tell you later, and then I forgot? We talked about it on here, and you asked me a question. I said I'll tell you off the podcast because it was a spoiler.
I don't even remember.
We'll have to listen to this podcast, the one we're doing right now.
And I'll have to boxer you.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I just heard that.
Oh yeah, you were going to tell me this.
Another show I just got into, and I'm only on episode 3, and y'all are gonna make fun of me because it's been out for a while now. Is The Boys? I just started watching it today.
That show is awesome.
Yeah, I'm enjoying
Season
it.
3 is about to start.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just starting it. I started it today. Well, I just got an Amazon Prime account today. So.
Then you can watch Tomorrow War.
Yeah, that's what I was supposed to say. That Chris Pratt movie's on there. I watched a movie called Mortal. That was pretty good. It had the kid that played in the Death Note series that was on Netflix.
Okay, yeah.
That's good.
But it's called Mortal, and you can't even really tell what it's about without giving a spoiler. It starts out kind of slow. It takes a while to get into the movie, but by the end of it, you're like, that's pretty cool.
Now that you got Amazon, I didn't just send you a whole list of things to watch. But The Boys will definitely be on that list.
Yeah.
I wish there's a way you could, link.
I've heard Fleabag's good.
And share a playlist.
And share a playlist. Like,
you know what's crazy?
Like Spotify.
Kind of, yeah.
I made this whole extravagant, detailed playlist, or whatever it's called, on Netflix, where you can click play or save to my favorites, because I was going to go back and watch them.
I can add, I can add to
You could do that, but here's the problem. Stuff goes off Netflix and back on so often.
Yeah.
I went to my playlist and there was nothing there, because all the movies I had saved
was already off.
They had lost their, whatever it's called, their rights to it. Or
it's not that they lose them; they just rotate stuff so much.
Yeah. I was like, dadgummit, I took so much time making this playlist thing to go back and watch, and then now they're all gone.
What pisses me out, and that doesn't piss me off that they take a whole show off, because it's like, okay, if I really wanted to watch it, I'd have probably already watched it. You know,
bought it.
But what pisses me off is when you go into one, and not many of the sites do it, but some of them will, and it'll start at like season 2 or 3, and it's
because season 1 they've already taken off.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, what's the point in that? Like, that pisses me off, because I'm like, okay, I want to start from the beginning, even if it's a show I've been watching, and I want to go back and rewatch it. I still want to start from the beginning.
What I hate, I don't think
on
Netflix does. I know, I think Netflix does do it, or it might be Prime that does it. But they'll have the first couple episodes for free.
Yeah,
get you caught into it. Then all right, rent it here.
Oh, episode 1 of Rick and Morty of this season is on YouTube for free.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you have to buy the rest.
Or you have to have something that does Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Which remind me to try something after we get done. I think
something illegal?
No. It's 100%.
I think we was going to check Follow or whatever. Adult Swim was on.
It's not illegal because they just forgot to log out of their YouTube TV account. I'll look on there and see if we can get it that way. Is that illegal? No. I mean, it's not my fault. I'm just capitalizing on a mistake.
On a mistake?
That is kind of illegal. Capitalizing on a mistake.
Well, then I was just kidding. And we do that a lot on here, so you never know what's real.
Country singers capitalize on shit all the time.
But you reminded me, and this is good news for us, not so great news for Keli, unfortunately. But because wrestling has gotten so bad in our Monday night thing, we still get together to quote unquote watch wrestling, but we don't. And John's been coming over, and I had this genius idea of like, hey, we have enough people. They come over at least semi-regularly. We could start a campaign.
Yeah.
And we're going to start, instead of watching wrestling, and we may have it playing in the background while we're playing, but
I've got some surprises for y'all.
Next week, we're starting to play D&D back on the reg again.
All right. I'm fine with that.
I got one.
Well, we were already getting together.
I'll just take my dice and go home.
We were already getting together, and we were like, we don't like wrestling anymore. I'm like, let's play.
I got one.
Hey, and every now and then when you're off work or whatever, jump in that bad boy.
Tomorrow night is this for my online game. Tomorrow night is my series finale of Curse of Strahd.
You keep saying that.
I mean, without it being this is
He
finally
said
it.
that when we did the Fred.
Winter's
Well,
been
we've
coming for a
talking
long
about it
time. That's all I'm
but,
saying.
Yeah.
Winter is coming.
8 seasons.
But we
It finally got there.
We skipped a lot of Mondays too. And then even our DM, he told us, he's like, man, y'all should, because one of the guys a couple of weeks ago asked him, he's like, you know, how many sessions do you think we have left? And he said, well, man, y'all should have been done 2 months ago. And he said, y'all just keep going around doing things you don't have to. But he said, as long as y'all are having fun, go with it. And so we actually did the last thing we were going to do before the final boss. And now we actually started heading toward the final boss last week. When we ended, we had a little scuffle, a little brawl that we took care of on our way to the final boss, which, I mean, I don't guess it's a spoiler. It's Curse of Strahd, so you can pretty much guarantee that Strahd is the main.
Well, it'd be funny if he
so.
wasn't, like, had nothing to do with it.
There's a guy named Bob.
Yeah. Hey, Strahd couldn't be here.
Yeah, Strahd couldn't be here, so we brought Bob.
We brought Bob in.
But
And it's
yeah,
a guy from Hydra.
So tomorrow night we're going to fight Strahd, so it's do or die time tomorrow night for us. And then after that, I've been working on this campaign.
Okay,
we're doing
let me ask you a question real quick.
I've been working on it really hard.
You think you'll be here any night between now and next Monday? Because I need to help finishing my character. We did a session zero already.
Yeah, we did do kind of a session 0.
We got our character started. Mine has a long way to go.
Well,
why don't you just
that's
get
fine.
on Roll20 and do their character thing?
Or yeah, D&D Beyond.
Yeah, D&D Beyond, and that helps you.
You'll be proud of me. I'm going to play a Goliath for the first time.
Well,
That's
I'm
what
not
you-
proud.
'Cause that's what you
taking
played.
Away my character.
I mean, I'm not taking it away. I just thought it'd be cool to play a
You'll
Goliath.
like playing it. It's fun playing.
Because I started out
Goliath.
playing humans, and then I went to the half orc, and I'm like, I kind of enjoy being the tank.
Yeah.
And how much more tank can you get than a Goliath?
It's a fun character to play.
It's gonna be fun because one of the other Annie, she's gonna play a paladin, which will be your other tank, and then I believe John is gonna kind of be somewhat of a tank itself,
Tank-ish.
as far as like upfront fighters. And then you're gonna have it actually turned out really well because Tim, he's gonna play a thief, which is your good middle back row guy.
Yeah.
Can kind of do some damage and what we call crowd control. And then of course Alicia's gonna she's playing a sorcerer, so she's gonna be good crowd control.
Thought she was going to be a wizard.
Well, I talked her into a sorcerer just because there's not a whole lot.
Guess
of
what race
down.
she is? Drow.
I've got a plan
Oh,
for
nice.
all that. I've got a cool little plan because we're not playing Forgotten Realms.
What?
We're gonna play Wildmount, which ain't much difference.
Forgotten Realms is the only
Not a lot of.
is the only world I know. Well, we have done
It
Dark
don't
Sun.
matter. I mean, it
We-
doesn't matter.
we
It's just a
did-
setting. I mean, unless
Yeah.
you know just a whole lot about any of them,
Man, we did
it doesn't
Ravenloft,
really matter.
Briefly.
but that was cool.
I want to run Ravenloft at some point, or maybe Curse of Strahd since I played through it. Now I may actually run it at some point.
Why did
You'll
I need
know
to-
that it's Curse of Strahd.
Why did I need to set up a Discord account? Like, what's going to happen on that?
Oh, y'all playing online?
I've already been no. I just wanted
No.
a place where we can go and post. Like if you find a picture of your character, you can post it. I'm putting background stuff on there already. Like you can go read up on the game right now. Like I've already got that set up. I'll show you in a minute. When we get through here, we'll go on your Discord thing on your computer,
Yeah.
and I'll show you. I've already got stuff set up for the game. So
I need to see if John
that
accepted
you
my friend
can-
request.
And see, y'all can look at that at any point. Like, you know, and you can get on Discord with your phone and look at stuff. Like, you don't even have to get on a computer. And so, I mean, it's good reading material for the game. And, like, I can put how to spell certain things on there in case somebody... Because in this game, I will say this. In this game, we're going to need a couple of note takers that take really good notes.
Hey, I got that new badass
I know.
notebook that Nikki got me.
I know Annie's a really good note taker.
It's a D&D notebook.
You've got that, because I'm going to tell you, it's going to be...
Well, Mark's horrible at taking
Go
notes.
to the one that's got the and symbol. That one. No. Over here, click on the one.
Well, I was seeing if
D&D and.
I was seeing if John accepted my friend request.
Oh, it has.
It says I got one pending. Oh, Camp 1A's.
Yeah.
That's
Anthony's.
I have 3 friends.
Well, I mean, I don't
That's
guess
more
we
than
need
real life.
I don't guess we need to talk about this while we're doing it, but see, you can actually go under deities right
How
there.
do I make this
even
go
though I
away?
spelled deities wrong.
I don't want to see this. But got it? Okay.
Go to where it says deities, even though I spelled deities wrong.
Yeah, you did.
See, I've already got stuff that you can use on there. Like, this will be where I post stuff that, like, I may say something in game, but I don't expect y'all to read
But now,
every
on
single
this,
thing.
can't
so you
Keli-
can go on here and look it up.
If Keli had a slow night at work, could he not get on here and do the
We
audio?
can do the voice. I could make it work.
And he could play while he's at work.
Yeah.
I hope his
could.
boss isn't listening.
Yeah.
But because that's
We
how
would have to
how he
have-
plays.
Yeah.
But now we
He
go
does it through this.
We also go through with this and roll 20. Now we could play a game through roll 20 if everybody just wanted to sit around the computer.
I was just
and
thinking of a
play.
way we could include him on nights he wasn't busy at work and he wanted to jump
Depending
in.
on what time y'all started playing.
It'll be about 7-ish
'Cause
to
I'm
like
busy
10-ish.
between 6. If I'm not in process, I'm busy between 6:30
But like you can
to
look
8:30.
now, like if you decide you want to have a god for your guy, like you can look through those lists that I've already posted on Discord now. You can look through those lists and find one, and you can just look those up online and see what they're about. All these, I created my own too. There's a couple of them down at the bottom that I created.
I see which god Mark wants.
What?
Lolith.
Law,
Spider Queen.
She's the over the drow. Tiamat, of course, is like everybody knows Tiamat from the old Dungeons and Dragons cartoon, the 5-headed dragon.
This podcast just got really nerdy.
Yeah,
Like we probably lost some people, but we might have gained some people.
Like
Let's say
stuff
our-
that we probably shouldn't be talking on the podcast.
But aren't we always nerdy?
Oh yeah, but
most so,
we're getting into the thick woods of nerdiness now.
All right.
But yeah, I'll show you some stuff on that in a minute.
We'll get
we'll
Keli to make an
do this
account just
on-
in case we can network with him.
Yeah, I can set one up on my iPad.
Yeah, once you set up all you got to do is set up a Discord, and I can invite you to the group,
Okay.
and then you'll be able to see anything like this.
So how would that work? We would need a laptop here, like my Surface or something, and we would click audio link, and he would just
I'll
hear,
have my laptop here.
and he'll just be able to hear what we're saying.
He'll just see right there where it says voice channels.
No,
If you clicked on that right there on the side where it says
Says
up under it, voice channels.
Over, right there.
See where it's, if you clicked on that right now, click it. It's not going to hurt anything. Now you can talk to. Now you're talking to whoever would be on that channel.
oh okay.
If I got on that channel, you'd be talking to me.
Well, I don't have a microphone here, but you will on your laptop.
And you do on your Surface.
So he won't be able to see what we're doing, but he'll be able to hear us.
Yeah. And
Unless
he'll
you
be
hooked
able to
up
talk. We can hook him up to speakers so we can
Well,
hear.
wouldn't it be easier if he could see us?
Well, there's a video option right there. I've never used it.
It says-
where you can do. It says
You just have
camera
to set up a
unavailable.
webcam.
Your laptop will have a camera on it.
Yeah, but all he'd be able to see is me.
Well, I could set up my Surface,
So I'm saying you'd have to set up the webcam, or
and I could just put it right in front of
what
him.
we do. See, I've never played just over Discord. Some people do, and there's rollers. There's dice roller on Discord too. I don't know exactly how to do it, but I know there's a dice roller on Discord too, where you just type in roll D20.
Yeah.
Or whatever, and it'll roll one for you.
Yeah, because it'd be kind of weird if I created every single roll.
And I mean, it would just show me what you roll.
It's like, wow, you're rolling
But
really
there's also
good.
roll 20.
It's weird that
You
we
go there
can't
and I'll
see
show
what
you.
you're rolling, but somehow it's all 20s.
It's all
I mean,
20s.
you play through roll 20 and then your voice. Most people just use Discord for your voice.
Yeah.
And like this kind of stuff where I put information down about the game, and then we just kind of chat. You know, that's why it's got a general. It's just for us to chat through or whatever. And I'll create more channels over here, more of these text channels over here. So.
How do I change my icon?
That's not your icon. Go down here where it says Killjoy Singer.
Hey, if anybody's on Discord listening to
right
this,
there.
I'm Killjoy Singer if you want to be my friend.
Click right there. Alright, right click it. See if that does anything.
You don't have
Or
to do
the
it in your
little,
settings.
or the little. I can show you in a minute. We'll figure.
Yeah,
it
we'll
out.
do that later because Keli needs to set one up too.
Yeah. So we'll do that in a minute instead of y'all having to listen to us.
Do we need to wrap this up? Because I'm getting pretty hungry. I'm gonna start
Yeah,
cooking.
we do need to.
I'm starting to get just a little bit peckish.
Well, we got way off topic that people couldn't care about listening to anyway.
No, I mean if they like D&D, they'll listen to it, and you know.
Yeah, but us talking about how to use Discord is probably not their favorite thing to listen to.
Well, I've never heard of Discord until this. So is
I
that
used it for
I've
wrestling
heard about
chat
it,
rooms.
but I've never used it.
I've been on there back when I watched wrestling. I used it for wrestling chat rooms, and I would get on there and chat wrestling with people. And now I never got in chat rooms until I started playing D&D.
I thought chat rooms were gone. Like,
AOL.
yeah, I thought it was gone the way of AOL. And
Well, Discord just replaced all of it, basically. I mean, that's all it is. That's
now,
all they did.
Now you got text messaging.
This is
so-
more like, I say chat rooms, but it's more like forum boards.
Yeah.
And then you've got voice chat along with the forum board, basically. So,
have you listened to 156 yet?
I have.
Clint?
I have.
So you're that one of those 10 that did?
Yep. Well, I don't know. You never know what it counts on because
Yeah,
I know.
I didn't listen to it through Podomatic.
yeah, and I've listened to it. I listened to it through Podbean. So you never know. You can't go by that
No, you can't.
because you got.
I was just being facetious.
But I mean, you've got iTunes, you've got Podomatic, Spotify, all of it. So, well, this is it, fellas. Let's
Be sure to
give it
tune
a
in.
out.
Next episode, which will be 158, we'll have Jamie Nunley, the El Presidente of Tupelo Con, will be talking to us. We're going to go ahead and start getting... if y'all will hurry up and start sending in your voicemails,
2 weeks.
we can put some of them online. Like if you have something to say to us, we can put them on the next
Or
episode.
questions just in case, like questions about it. That would be cool too.
That would be really cool.
Yeah. And then I mean, well, we don't know.
Well, you
who
weren't
we'll
here.
get to interview,
I don't think
too.
you were here when we said that. To win tickets, you have to call our voicemail line.
Oh,
And we were trying to get them to say something other than "I want to win tickets."
I want a ticket. I want a ticket.
Hey, it'd be cool
I
if they
want a
recorded bumpers and sent them to us.
Yeah.
ticket. That would be cool. I'm listening to real pop culture.
And my favorite episode is 1 through 158.
So we're gonna do Tupelo Con. There's some big names, couple that I would love for us to get interviews with. That's probably gonna be really tough. Billy Gunn would probably be a pretty cool interview. Of course, Michael Wilker would probably be a really awesome interview.
That would definitely be a score.
Well, we know we're going to talk to Brother John. He'll be there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. With Brother John and him,
Our buddies, probably.
he might be able to get us a hookup on that.
We'll see. Thanks for listening to episode 157 of Real Pop Culture. We've been broadcasting live from high atop the first and only floor
Way up high.
of the Killj headquarters at the Killj Ranch. Love you, bye.
Hey, we got a rabbit on the ranch now. All right, goodbye.
We got a bunch of rabbits on the ranch. You talking about the one we were stalking last night?
See it.
That
There
big
was at
brown
least
rabbit?
one, yeah.
Dude, there's a bunch of
Got
rabbits out here.
lunch in my yard all the time.
Because my
Rabbit.
cat
So
don't
now
chase
she
them
killed that
anymore,
rabbit
so...
ranch.
Well, that's because they're almost as big as she is.
Those brown rabbits are getting big.
We're the bunny ranch now.
We're the bunny ranch. The Killj Bunny Ranch.
No. Okay. Seacrest out.
Later.